So I wanted to bring up this story, which Ben just posted at thefandc.com. The headline is all signs pointing towards Harper staying with the Nationals. Actually, the headline is build a momentum building for Harper to stay.
Mm-hmm. Which would be
Says
surprising.
there's momentum building toward Harper staying with the Washington Nationals, a source told MLB.com's Mark Bizand. It's heating up, the source told Bizand about the race to sign the 26-year-old slugger. This week, the Phillies are expected to meet Harper and his agent, Scott Boras, in Vegas. In addition to the Nats and Phillies, Harper suitors include the White Sox and the Dodgers, though reports suggest Los Angeles' interest would be in a shorter deal. Former Nationals GM Jim Bowden reported Friday the Nationals' last offer to Harper was much more than the $300 million being reported by the media.
There's just not that huge market out there with all these. There's not 5 or 6 teams willing to pay him 10 years, $400 million.
They overestimated what the market would be.
He's getting the Nats to budge after $300 million.
According to a source, the increased offer put the Nats in the pole position to land him.
If that's the biggest offer, which I believe it is.
Has it been reported what the latest offer is?
Well, the first offer was 10 years and 30, right?
We knew that.
I just heard that they upped it. I don't know what that means.
I need to know what the latest offer is.
Well, here's what you know it's got to be. It's got to beat the 325 that Giancarlo got, right? Because that's what Boras has got in his head.
Or maybe it's 326. You know what I mean?
Now,
330.
Now, was Stanton's deal, was that a 12-year deal or 10?
No, that was a 13-year deal.
13, okay.
It's a 13-year.
So would that mean you trade away?
I don't know.
You have to trade somebody.
Would you trade away Eaton?
Yeah, I think you probably trade away Eaton.
Probably. I think the Dodgers. I think Soto. See, I don't put the Phillies in the mix because you think he really wants to play in Philly.
I don't know.
I don't see Bryce Harper wanting to play in Philadelphia.
I'm just going to.
Didn't Jason Worth hype up Philly?
Yeah,
I'm sure he.
It just doesn't seem like a fit. I mean, he obviously they could use him. They need a power hitting outfielder, but I just don't see him playing in Philly. So I would say it comes down to the Dodgers. And remember the
Dodgers only want to give him like 5 years, right? They don't
well,
want to do a long-term
they don't want to do the 10-year.
Yeah, I heard like 5 years.
Well, you play
now
5
I'm
years and
obsessed
sign
with
another
finding out what that number is. I need to know.
What number?
The latest offer.
Well, I don't think it's that big a deal, honestly. If they they've offered him $300 to start, the dad is swooping in. He's sweetening the pot. We have reason to believe that the Mark is not even interested, really, beyond what he said on the air. He's really not interested in going $1 more. But the dad is swooping in and going to close this deal above him.
All right, I'm going to guess at the number. 10 years, $335 million.
I like
That's
it.
Clearly a guess.
I like it.
That's
though.
me just
It's a ballpark. It's a good ballpark.
throwing a dart.
It doesn't matter, but the bottom line is it's the biggest offer out there.
Yeah.
Right now, currently.
Well, we don't know what the Phillies have
Let's see
offered.
what Philly does. You're right. They're going to meet Saturday. If they come in and they can go over top of 330, then maybe they get him. But I just don't see him signing with Philly.
It's got a couple weeks still, right? Pitchers and catchers report usually beginning of February.
It's right around the corner.
It's coming.
You would think he would do it a few weeks before, especially if he's going to move to a new spot. Got to find a new spot to live.
When are we going again?
Early March.
March 4, 5, 6.
So we got about another 6 or 7 weeks.
Something like that, yeah.
I drove right by the hotel, the Hilton that we stayed at, last week.
And that's where we're staying, right?
I don't know. I assume are we staying there again?
Driving?
Oh, you drove right by it
Yeah,
when you were
I
in
did.
Jupiter. Okay.
Same hotel.
That's a great hotel.
It's a nice spot.
It's a nice spot.
I like that hotel.
That area is just so silly. We didn't even go to the beach area, which is just another mile or two down the road or less.
Right.